What's going on, everybody on YouTube? This is Delano on the beat, and I have a pair of the Air Jordan 1, what was called the Reimagined, called the Lost and Found. But anyway, I'm going to do this video because I know a lot of you out there like to spend ridiculous amounts of money on this stuff, so I want to kind of help you. Even though I hate resale, I hate it. I'm trying to kind of help you a little bit here. Now, me personally, I love this stuff that you see before you. What you're about to take a look at is something that you can get for, more than a fraction of the price. Today I have, once again, the Lost and Found. So what we're going to take a look at are some of the things that might be, off or what have you, just to help in case you want to spend a ridiculous $2,000 on this particular sneaker that's made for 20 bucks. So first things first, we're going to start off with the box, the color of the box. I can't confirm that until I get an actual pair in hand, which I will, but I can confirm that the sales sticker on the front is incorrect. Now, like I tell you guys, these things are done in stages on purpose. If you don't believe it, you don't have to believe it. Even if you're doing these things off of pictures, you will see in the pictures that this is not this big on the sales sticker. They have the ability to increase, reduce fonts at their leisure. Okay, so the sale sign here is too big for one. Starters, and you also have the under, which you can take off, but I won't take that off. So let's go ahead and get into the packaging. Got a stamp here, and you have the paper here. Sometimes the paper is a bit smaller with the machine cut off still running on the side here, but a lot of times I do have the accurate paper in here, and it is of high quality. Let's go ahead and peel this paper back. Now let's get to the receipts. I don't know if they're coming with two color receipts. I think I've seen a green one and a yellow one in some early photos, but let's address this receipt right quick. So once again, the font is decreased. I believe the P is supposed to be slightly above the line. Not only that, you should have some gray running along the edges of the receipt. Still not a bad looking receipt. Okay, once again, I believe the font has been slightly reduced on these receipts. Let's go ahead and peel this open here, and let's get into the guts and the glory. Now, I know some of you have seen early pairs of this particular sneaker, and you would have noticed that they didn't come double lace like this. They came in lace baggies. So did this pair. I just took the black ones out and put it in here. See how you're easily fooled? But just keep that in mind. All right, so like I said, I'm doing this video because although I do love this stuff, I don't like people using this stuff to take advantage of people who just want to stick to one particular type of sneaker. Okay, all right, so now first things first, everything else looks pretty good. Everything looks really good. So you have the crackled leather around the collar. Should be a little bit more crackle, but we can't really confirm that until things get out into the wild and we see multiple pairs, because we say this a lot of times, and then once they get into the hands or come straight from them people, then people start to see that it's inconsistent. Like I tell everybody, everything is inconsistent. Now the leather on the upper is looking really good, and it is nice natural real leather. But there's only one thing that's wrong with the leather. Leather is treated in several different fashions, touch-ups, finishes, or what have you. This leather has yet to be accurate to what I have been seeing. So basically, this leather is supposed to be treated like this is supposed to be a shoe that has been sitting, correct? And what happens with leather as it sits, it gets hazy, it gets foggy. So after a while, you pull a pair of shoes out after like a few years, it's so foggy when you wipe it, you'll see like the actual leather. Here is how the leather is supposed to be treated. You see how this leather is kind of hazy, and in some areas it's kind of shiny. I forget what this particular finish is called, but that's what the red leather is supposed to look like. It looks pretty good, but it just doesn't really have that foggy or that haziness that it's supposed to. It's supposed to give off the effect that it's been sitting for a long time, and they use this particular finish, and I'm just not seeing it anywhere on this shoe. For the most part, it just looks shiny. Wings logo looking pretty accurate. The Nike swoosh looks pretty good as well. The brown edging, of course, that is supposed to be an indicator that it's old as well. That is correct. Toe box looks pretty good. Of course, you got the vintage style paint on the bottom. Well, not vintage paint, that's how the sole turns when it gets older. If you guys don't know, rubber can rot, rubber can get old. If you don't wear your shoes, rubber gets hard, and when you try to wear them, what happens? It cracks and explode. That's why you should wear your shoe. Buy your shoe to wear them, not to just look at them, but you do what you want to do. But anyway, Nike Air Up at the top. You got the old school Nike Air Up at the top, looking pretty good. We are looking pretty good for the most part, but like I said, the leather is still, it's good. It just doesn't have that haze that it's supposed to. See the difference? It's kind of glossy here, and you see how it's kind of hazy here. It's close. It's very close, but it just don't have that haze to it. It's supposed to have that old haze. This look like it's been sitting for a minute. And that's how the leather's supposed to look. That's the only shoe that I have access to in my collection that has that type of leather on it. Above all, everything else is looking good. You got the tongue is looking correct. The tongue height, that's pretty good as well. Everything looking pretty good. Above all, everything on this particular package is looking really good. Even though I do love this stuff, people, I love it. I wear it. I love it. I have no problem with this stuff. I just have a problem with people trying to pass this off and scamming people and trying to get $2,000 out of them. So that's why I'm making this video. Even though this video is going up now, things are subject to change. So this might only be able to help you for maybe a month, maybe a couple of weeks or something. But I do have something against people trying to get over on people on these products. I do not condone that at all. I do love to wear this stuff. I do love this stuff because there's really no difference. They skew stuff on purpose. I care what nobody say. They do. But anyway, those are the things that I see that are incorrect. Receipt font has been minimized. You don't have the gray around the receipts. Sale sign too big. And the leather treatment, although it's really good, it's close, it's just not really there as of yet. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this video down below. This is DODB. Man, I love y'all. I'm out.